is Fitness Friday, and we are joined now by Josie Bump of Inward Fitness. We are in the middle of a series called Are You Fit? All about testing your personal fitness levels.
Yeah, so we're continuing that series. Today we're talking about all things cardiovascular fitness. So cardiovascular fitness, not just a workout trend, it's actually a key factor for longevity and disease prevention. So the number one disease still in worldwide is heart disease. So experts are stressing the importance of regular exercise to help strengthen your heart, boost your endurance, and then just improve your overall well-being. So today we're gonna find a cardiovascular test that you can do at home, anywhere really. I brought my box today, but you can easily do it on a step. So Sam, I'm gonna have you be my stepper today.
Right.
We're gonna do a 3-minute test. Today we're gonna do just a Reader's Digest version of it, so a shorter version, but the goal is to get about 24 steps per minute. So that's 12 steps, and Sam's doing it in heels today, so you can, I don't expect you to get that 24 steps per minute.
This.
Are you gonna
I think it's gonna be
No,
great.
no.
So, yep,
so
perfect.
12 steps in a minute?
12 steps in a minute per
that
foot. So
feels-
24 total, but 12 steps
You got
per
it.
foot.
Should she be going faster? It feels like
she could
the
be
speed
speeding
should
it up
be
a little bit.
increased.
Exactly, exactly. So you can have your timer in front of you and see if you need to pick it up or if you need to slow it down.
Are you
but
counting?
That's that good goal. We're not counting today, but we'll count at home. So Sam's gonna be stepping up here. When she's done with her quote unquote 3 minutes, she's going to be sitting down, or in this case we'll be standing because we don't have a seat near us, but you're going to be taking your heart rate. So you can either do this on your thumb side of your wrist. So you would do 2 fingers down from your wrist, and we'll be setting a timer for 1 minute, counting all the beats in that 1 minute. So you
Okay,
get your
take a breath. Let me ask you,
rest.
when obviously you have this equipment at home, what are we
Rest there,
looking
you're good.
for? Like, what is the height that you need to make this happen?
Yeah,
Good
totally.
question.
So just a normal step about this high, I believe this is about 12 inches. So a stair step would be totally appropriate for this. If you're like done this test a lot and you want to really test that heart rate, you can get a higher step for sure. Your steps just might be a little bit less per minute and you might need to pick it up a lot quicker. So that's definitely something you can pick up over time.
What would be a red flag? Like when you start to take your heart rate, is there something that you would be looking for that would be an indicator of, okay, they're in great shape or we need to work on this?
Totally, totally. So your max heart rate is the old calculation, and it's the easiest one, is 220 minus your age. So you never really want to get into that max heart rate. So if you did the 3-step and your heart rate is like 180, 190, that's probably a little dangerous. We probably want to take that down and improve our cardio fitness a little bit before we do that 3-minute step test. So the best part about this is that it is a measurable test. So those beats per minute that you get after your 3-minute step test, you can recalculate later on when you've improved your cardiovascular fitness and take that retest. And you should find that your heartbeat per minute is less so in that time frame.
Okay.
But what's the goal, right? Like, we do this test regardless of how we're testing, but we want to just feel healthier. We want better cardiovascular health. Like,
exactly.
What do you recommend to do every day?
What recommend every day would either be like a 30 to 45 minute walk. If that's too easy, definitely increase that to a jog, increasing that to a run. So we're just trying to increase that mile marker basically.
Okay.
And then the goal would to be having less heartbeats per minute after that recovery time for that 3-minute step test.
For cardiovascular workouts, because I remember taking my heart rate a lot when I swam, and we would like look for like the sweet spot between 160 and 180. What do you recommend for the sweet spot?
It really depends on the person. Right now, we're really recommending if you're just going for, it depends on the duration as well. So right now, a zone 2 heart rate, which is going to be about 70% of your max heart rate, is what we're going to be looking at. So that 220 minus your age. So say you're 30, your max heart rate would be 190. So you would take 70% of that 190 heart rate. And that's kind of the zone you would want to stay at.
Okay, so right around in like the 160.
Yep,
150.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Depending on what you're training for, how long you're going, if you're doing sprints or heavy lifting, that heart rate's gonna be jacked up pretty good. If you're going for a more long distance running, that heart rate is gonna stay a little bit lower for a longer time.
Awesome. All right, well, Josie Bump of Inward Fitness, thank you so much.